Questions ready. I'm here to tap into the angel radio frequency to find out what's hot, what's not, what's new, what's in, what's out, what's going on for you, and how to stay ahead of the curve. I'll start with a general reading while everyone's coming into the room. Welcome in. Again, I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat and ask your question today. But hit that notification bell and that share. And when the video goes, like the recorded version of the video goes on published, come back and visit again so you can calibrate your intuition from what you thought's going on around you and then what you learned in a couple of days. And then when you're visiting the video, then you can hit that hype button and really jack up the algorithm for us. Some of you have asked what's the best way to contribute to the channel, and that's through financial contributions to that Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot account. Remember, I'm only on YouTube. So we're trying to grow the channel now so we can hit the next benchmark. So I can offer super chats and membership content on YouTube without having to go through Venmo. That next benchmark is the number of hours the channel is played. So binge watch the playlists, binge watch the channel, go on your smart TV, and when you're watching from your other viewing app, you can hit play mix and just watch whatever comes to you and let the frequency vibe for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We are live today. Hi, Just Jody. Wonderful to see you. We are live today on, what day are we on? Tuesday, March the 17th, but this is a general reading for any time when it finds you. Thank you. Yes, hit those emojis in the corner there. That helps the algorithm. That's like when you go and hit the hypes. Every interaction and every little engagement, every little time that you tappity tap on that screen and tell me all about you, where you're from and what you're doing, it helps the channel grow. We'll have this general reading here for the tribe, and then we'll get into your one-on-one questions. So go ahead and get your question ready. Hit that subscribe button and get into the chat so you can tell me what your question is today. See, just a few more cards here, Spirit. Thank you. We're calling down the spirit of Archangel Michael. Protect us now as we search into the veil for what it is we need to know. And there's something on the side here. I'll keep it down so we can read into it. And another. Two more for the close of our read there. That's our general read for us, waiting, not telling us the end until later. You may be in a position where someone is holding out, not giving up every detail of what's going on around you. It's a matter of faith, really, especially if you're a seer and you can smell it on them that they're holding back. Let's see here. Let's get into this general read. Thank you for joining me. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Come on in. So the Seven of Pentacles, someone's worried about having to lend some money out, maybe unfairly, trying to seek some balance in your finances, but you are in the feels about it and you don't know how to do it. You might be This is somebody's got some cash in their pocket. It's burning a hole in their pocket. Of course, hold on to it. Indecision is not your friend. And making a hasty decision is not your friend either. Your best choice when indecision strikes with finances is to hold. Let's see. You have some new beginnings in love coming in, the Ace of Cups, or some emotional clarity, a spiritual awakening. There's just like love coming into this as the creative energy. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, Spirit. There's a okay, yeah. There's this new beginnings, or this new opening for you is coming, coupled with the death of some occasion around your lack of knowing what to do. You're going to have a spirit wants you to hold on to your finances right now so you can, or hold on to your resources. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what the market's doing or what to do with your money. What I can tell you is what your situation is calling for, a conservative measure here, because spirit is about to open up something based on your shedding a previous need. You may feel like it's all wishy-washy. There's nowhere in front of you. That's why you've got this anxiety about what to do with your resources now. That came in on 555. But what we've got is stagnation, emotional baggage, and inability to move on. Overindulgence. If you blow your, yeah. Spirit almost doesn't want to give you this payout because Spirit is worried that you are going to act out. Without some financial focus, you're not allowed to handle money. Confusion, fear, and deception. You may still have people in your energy that is very focused on your next financial energizing. They're too focused on, they're pocket watching you, waiting for you to make a choice about this money. They may not even be bothering to whisper in your ear about how to spend it yet. They don't want you to get any ideas of spending it. They're focused more than you are on collecting and holding and preening these resources. And they're letting it incubate inside you before they come in for the harvest. Okay, do we have anybody with questions? Welcome to Angel Radio Tarot Live. I'm Cece, and yes, I am taking your questions today. I'm happy to answer your questions using tarot. We've got runestones, oracle cards, seance. We've got a lot of tools here to help you find what it is you're looking for. Hi, El Jodedor. What is your question today? Someone has a question already and they're afraid to ask, or they're shy about asking. There's a question already on the table for you. Yes, Jody, anything you like today. Keep it neat. If you're going to get spicy in the channel, I'm going to tell you about it. I don't expect that from you, Jody. Just a general reminder: be respectful in the channel when you're chatting. Be respectful to me and to each other. Just pulling some stones here. I'm hearing a Buddhist chant meditation in the background. A familiar meditation for me. You're being pulled back into a moment of trauma bonding with someone, with an op. It's trying to reach out to you through their waking astral projection. They're making a waking wish, like almost like a mantra, trying to reach you. They don't know your magic words. They've only heard you say them. Yeah, there it is. It's just in hiding right over there. Is your relationship at the start of its end? You're going to have to ask that again. Is my relationship at the start of its end, please? Okay, I'll answer it just like it is. I don't know what how I just said relates to you. It is not what the stones are. That was just a spontaneous download. So that might relate to you. I'd have to go back and watch it, see if it makes any sense that way. All right. This runestone reading is coming in 2 parts, Jody. So we'll go ahead and answer your question here. 2 parts. There is a secret involved, a down low, that it's someone wants you to maybe find out on it on your own, and just so they can kind of tickle on whether or not you would like it. Like they're willing to be accidentally found out. What do we have here? What about this? The torch, vision, revelation, creativity, technical ability. It's kind of pouring out. You're giving too much favor where it doesn't belong. You're illuminating a place and answering, and you've got questions, but instead of waiting for the answer that you're afraid of getting, you're filling in the blanks for the other person. You're not exhibiting self-reliance right here. And it's not a very good survival skill. You're relying on the other person to tell you what you want to hear, maybe. Yeah, you're wanting joy and comfort and pleasure. There's no who would want to wake up and have all their shit jacked out of whack. No. There is not a new beginning here. There is a lack of growth here. This is backwards. It should be birth, fertility, growth, and new beginnings. So I get that there is the third party. No, what I got was someone holding information to themselves. Holding, kind of waiting, hoping that you figure it out, hoping they don't have to say that part out loud. Someone's practicing avoidance. And again, I don't get that this is, oh, I hope you figure out that this is not going to work. Or it could be, I hope you figure out that I'm into this kind of kink. There's something they're holding back. They're hoping that you figure out without having to say the part out loud. The realized honor is not exactly on its head. It's more like it's pouring out. There's an urging here, like an urging. Yeah, a little bit of some die cut mystery, but everything is in like the 15-minute position, which is to me like there's energy being poured into it, or your energy being poured into an effort. So and your mysteries cup is upturned. I mean, let's see, usually that's in that position, left to right. The bar is on my left, so it might be coming in like this for you. And so while it's on the left, you're instead of not only is it shaping itself as a cup, but in this position at 45 minutes, it's like you're sprung back, waiting for, there's a suspense, like a sense of suspense, not a sense of something being suspended. So let's get the second half of this. There's a weakness here. There's definitely a tone of holding back. There it is again. A weakness and a lack of action. A taming. It's giving like, I am holding this down so hard right now. There's a taming of a wild impulse. There is a desire to push this forward. Your transportation and change is on a tilt at 15 minutes. Thank you for the hearts. Let's see. Wealth, abundance, energy, foresight, and fertility is almost on its head. There's not much more that can be poured into this. It's almost, it should be up like this, and it's been poured almost into an empty cup. It's just about done with moving in this direction to try to get something done, that there is motion about this. While it isn't new beginnings, there is some, I want to take some action. Your dawn and breakthrough energy, like you're embarking on an enterprise, this big breakthrough dawning, this awakening, this aha moment. It's right here. It's right here. It's just exactly prime and sitting perfect. Odin's insight and communication is getting poured into. Keep talking. You're on the right track. It's like someone wants you to get to this point without them having to say it. Oh my gosh. Like maybe they see something in you that, like, if they could just get you to say the thing, just say the thing. This might be breaking a crush, breaking the edge of a crush. It's definitely crossing a line. You can't unsay this. Sun, success, goals, realized honor is in its hold here. It's in a hold position. It's this, and it's parallel with the same suspense and the same, you may think you saw it twice, but those two are just very similar. There is a great deal of honor, justice, leadership, and authority. It came in perfectly upright. So there's a command decision here that is being welcomed. Oh yeah, with purity, it's warding off any evil, whatever this choice to move forward will be. It will be done in strength. And what is this? Challenges and psychological blocks. That he was coming in very shy. These things can't. It's like they get glanced off of you. There's nothing stopping you but air. Nothing stopping you but air. Hi, Taylor Cube. Jody, I hope that was good for you there. It was a great reading for me there. Good, good. Yeah, this secret, this double X is right. What it gives is when you make a cartoon of somebody that's DIED and you X out the eyes, and that's what it's giving. Is that kind of like, don't look, that there's a guarding of the vision here. There's somebody that just doesn't want to. Taylor Cube, do you have a question today? Yes, I am Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Pulling off my socks to cool down off of that reading. Woo! Oh, it just got warm in here. Welcome, welcome everyone. We're just getting started. It's wonderful to have you here on Tuesday, March the 17th. Let this find you and hit you how it does. Let it resonate and leave the rest for someone else to enjoy. And today is definitely personal questions readings day. We'll cruise on through. Taylor Cube, I'll pin your question to the top so everyone can enjoy. Can you tell me something about me and my future lover, and if it's someone you already know or have a crush? So can I tell you something about you and your future lover? If it's someone you already know or someone has a crush on you, okay, we'll go in that direction. I said to isolate it. Oh, wow. I'm going to get the cards. The runestones are a little bit longer of a read, a little more in-depth until I get more familiar. I've been working with them for about a year. Right. So if you're new to Angel Radio Tarot, I'm Cece. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat. We're taking personal questions today, so get your questions in the chat. Oh, there is Taylor, there's someone with a great deal of jealousy. Someone, if they had the opportunity, they would be making some kind of backdoor arrangements to spoil your fun. Someone's jealous. Yeah, they don't want to wait for an answer. They just want to block you. Just somebody in your peripheral. Come on now, calm down, cards. Just give us an answer. We're talking Taylor. Something about Taylor and Taylor's future lover. Is it someone Taylor knows? There's someone with a hoodie. You might know somebody that wears a hoodie like all the time. Or it might be someone's keeping their head covered. They don't want you to know that it might be, it could be the crush. You know, we don't live in a vacuum, folks. There's people that move around you and see you and crush on you and have feelings for and against you. Total strangers all the time. Yeah, someone's they've been communicating with you somehow with 211. What was that? 2121. They're keeping their head down, but they've been sending you little signals somehow. They've been sending you. They haven't been trying really hard because you don't have an open communication, but they've been dropping hints or they've been dropping signals. Let's see. There's a ginger. There's a red hair involved. Waiting to get out of a relationship. Oh, what was this? No, what is this? What was this hiding? Was polynosis, hay fever, allergy. This person might have allergies. This person might be allergic to a situation. They're depressed. Observe. They're with someone that has balding, or they're stuck having to comply with someone who has short hair that keeps it trimmed because they're thin on top. And they're being watched. And this could be a parental figure. Or, this is supposed to be for grown-ups here. Over 18, please. This could be still a parental, a guardian, or someone that they haven't, someone's watching them and their behavior. And you're being advised to wait for it. Yeah, this is giving that there is a crush on you, but they've got circumstances. People don't live in a vacuum. There's all kinds of stuff going on around you. I hope that helped. But is it someone that you already know? Wow. An ex has your name in their mouth. That's what I got a tickle of when I first pulled this up. Was it is this somebody that you already know, like you've already been involved with? There's a copycat here. I think your ex wants to get back with you. It could feel like they're a little bit older, but I don't think they have anything. Chicken noodle healing isn't like that's not what they're interested in rehash. Maybe it could be that they want to not have to rehash everything in order to get back with you. But they want what they had with you, or they want to get back with you. They think they're a little bit wiser, salt and pepper. Let's see. Is she a traditional healer? I got hot. Hi, Peppy. Hot. They could be. That could be your answer. They could be have a little bit more juice than you're accustomed to. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room, Peppy. Today is your free reading today. So hit that subscribe button. Get into the chat and let me know what your question is. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. let's get into this. I'm going to continue with general readings. For all of you folks that are out there watching, not subscribing or not and have subscribed and not get your question in, you're just observing. That's great too. Hit that notification bell, and when you do subscribe, that'll help you remember to come back and rewatch or watch videos that you might think are outdated, but this is a great way to go back 6 months, 6 weeks, 3 days. You might think that these tarot readings are dated like cheese, but what it is a timestamp, and you can go back and rewatch these from a previous time, and it'll be like, oh, I freaking knew it. You get more information, you get more fill-in, makes more sense because you've gone and collected your own experience on that event, or that might be something that was happening in the background that it took 3 more weeks before you got like circled in. We got some stuff. Take a beat, mansuetude, some gentility. I'm still stuck, Taylor, on whether or not this person is a healer, a traditional healer. You're narrowing it down. I get it. You want confirmation. Throat chakra, so you're talking true here. This person, if they're a traditional healer, they use their words to do it. Or they use their breath. They might be into a lot of breath work. Hi, Happy Ellie watching. Wonderful to have you in the room. What's your question today? Put your question in the chat. Someone is struggling to get clear of something, not to be avoided, changed, or resisted. It is inevitable. This person, Taylor, I think they have a specific power over you, like an enchantment. I heard a rumor kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're traditional healer, if you're talking a physician, or you're talking like what we're doing here. Peppy, let's see let's pin your question. Yeah, thank you for the hearts. That's amazing. That helps the channel so much. Hello, can I ask when I find work, and will it be near George Hotel? How he feels about me, thanks. Will it be near George? Is George the person you want to know are we asking how George feels about you? And are we asking, are you going to find work near George's hotel? That's the second part. So yes, how he feels about you. And is this near George's hotel? It's not to, again, we're with ineluctable. It's not to be avoided. It is inevitable. And your ex has their name in your name in their mouth, their name in your mouth. They might be picking up on the fact that you're talking about them right now. Or if you've been a kind of peeking back at your ex and what's going on with your ex, they're picking up on that energy. I'm getting a lot of, hi, David Danes. I'm getting some like flop sweat. Someone's got some like nervous energy, some social anxiety. When I don't know, stress sweat, like that weird kind of, you stink like onions for a second. Something's not real. Somebody is watching from above, elevated. Yeah, someone that does not want your happiness, and they are trying to satisfy themselves on, they might be digital stalking you. They might be this is non-corporeal. So they are thinking about you so hard that it's X with the name in your mouth. They're trying to use like meditation. This is wishcraft. This is just silly witchcraft. They don't have any juice behind this. They're just making bad intentions. But these people are weak. They're weak-minded. They're weak-souled. Oh, is that how George feels about you? What was that I just read? That was so candid, I don't remember. David Danes. David Danes asked, will I find love? David Danes, look within yourself first and foremost and find love for yourself. Forgive yourself this need to attach to love. Yeah, you're apparently, if you're going to find love, it's going to be with an Aries that likes to fight with you. You might like to fight with them. That might be what turns you on. You don't feel like you excel at most everything you do. This is some dark Scorpio or a clingy Scorpio, emotional drama Scorpio. This is that combat. This is like angry sex. Not starseed energy. Yeah, come on. Come on. It could be that combative, passionate Aries energy. We've got Pisces or some tears involved. Wow. Yeah, future building. This could be like, it takes one hell of a man to be mine. I need a man that could take me on. And let's see. This is some dark energy. There are some secrets involved here. Remember, if somebody's going to get involved in this kind of energy, there are high passions involved, and it's very hard to control these passions, and they can turn into demons very quickly. That's why, you get around the sex entertainment, the adult entertainment industry at all, and it is just always on the very fine edge of going south so fast. It's so part and parcel with vice industry that even if you live in a place where it is socially acceptable or not taboo, it's still very close to. So you have to be careful about where you're looking for love. You might be stepping out into a swinger scene, or you might be getting aggressive with trying to find people. Maybe you're lowering your boundaries because you think that real people don't actually meet that way, because you don't see anybody being able to do that anymore. But it is a slippery thing here. You can lose here's why vice and the adult entertainment industry is as powerful as it is. It's not the peripheral vices. It's not even the schmex itself. It's the need for affiliation. It's that need for affirmation, that need to be seen, that you'll do just damn near anything for. And that is an intoxication. Say it again. They don't want me to say it. It is the intoxication of familiarity. It's the intoxication of acceptance and affirmation. People will use that against you. And schmex energy tied so closely to the intoxication of romance and love. That's what they're relying on, is for you to fall for it. So will you find love? What kind of love are you looking for? There's a broken covenant involved here for someone. Let's see. Did I mess that up, Peppy? Did I miss? Oh, I didn't read it. Oh, Stitzwitz. Greetings to you. Thank you so much for the compliments on my hair. I like it too. Make sure you put your question in there. Make sure you put your question in the chat box so I can answer the question for you. Peppy Black Lilium. I really like that handle. All right, I'm going to go for this one. If be promulgary temerarily. I think I got all the syllables. Hi, right back. Oh, Peppy, I'm sorry about the work. You're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to turn into a freaking Stitch Witch entrepreneur. You're going to have to be in these streets. You get to get your hustle. Get your hustle. This is not an exercise. You're going to have to get out there and get your hustle. Nickel and diamond. That's a power exchange. It's you against the world. I have taken this voice right here and stood on the street corner summer after summer singing my ass off for $15 an hour. I could sing for about an hour and I could pull about $15 out of the air doing it. You got to just do what you got to do. Sing for your fucking supper. Keep your morals. Keep your ethics. You can get into the adult entertainment industry and never have to take your clothes off. You want to get near that easy money? Still stick to your morals. Have your boundaries. It's when you don't and when you just jump in and say there's money everywhere. You got to keep your feet on the ground. Off planet, yeah, you got to keep your feet on the ground and understand that everybody else is doing the same thing. And there's motherfuckers out there that do it with a much deeper, darker detachment from how you feel when it's all done. But you can get that in a corporate office. Yeah, it's combat. It's straight up combat. You got to get in there and dig. Peppy, I don't know if you're a young man or a young woman or a person. I'm not even going to guess. It's none of my business. But I grew up with a young man was expected to go out into the world and cut a fucking way and make a family and get a job and hold his own. Do whatever you're going to do, but there's no clowning. Don't be clowning. There's no room for clowning. And my father didn't have any sons, but I heard that message, and I wasn't going to wait for somebody to come and give me permission. And I came out here, and I knew I was going to have to get my hands dirty and get down here and cut a way out for myself in the world. Got a dark Capricorn? No, it's a light Capricorn. That's detachment, that compartmentalizing and seeing with an outward spiritual communion. That's that stoic Capricorn energy right there. Sit back, withdraw, and be the observer. Honesty Nelson, thank you so much. So glad you could be here. Will I be okay? Welcome back, honey. It's going to be okay. That's a sign I have next to my bed when I wake up every day. I hate this place. This place scares the crap out of me. This life, this earth, this whole dimension that we live in scares the crap out of me. I hate it here, but I'm here. I'm here. Don't ever get me wrong. I may be a disabled veteran, but I'm in good health and I am stable of mind. And there's no cause to think that I'm ever a harm to myself or others. But there is a need here for you to get like this stoicism. Again, in the fields is turned way down. Will you be okay? So yeah, I've got this sign that I have next to my bed, a couple of little reminders. So when I wake up and I'm going, oh shit, I'm here again. I keep coming back here. It says, welcome back. Everything's going to be okay. You just got to keep pressing on minute by minute. Peppy, who did witchcraft and how can you reverse it? And yes, he's a Capricorn and you. Oh, there's a Taurus involved here for you somewhere, collective. Peppy, I think that witch is that Taurus. It is just like backbiting energy. Witchcraft. The witchcraft is when someone's actually going in for it, but when it's witchcraft, these are kitchen table witches that sit around and generate an aura of negativity and send it out when they're shit talking. David Danes, let's get your question answered here. David Danes, thank you for the roses. Oh, those are lovely. Thank you so much. Let's see. My twin flame, who I'm in separation from, is a Pisces with Aries in his chart, and I'm a Scorpio. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the props. Thank you so much. What we got here? Oh, Schwitz. I'll try. Good. How to cut those cords? Is there any way to truly recall all the energy, essence, resources that have been vamped and trafficked? You can say a prayer to the universe. I recall all parts and parcels of myself, every microbe of my original being, back unto myself. I call out unto all space and time and dimensions, among all gods greater and smaller than me. And I call unto the universe to retrieve my original self back unto me and to expel all parts here present that are not me. And the phrase I rebuke, when you have thoughts of nasty thoughts come in your head, some thought form that comes in trying to tell you you're a piece of shit, that you know it's coming from somebody else. It's I rebuke, and you break their effect on you. And another exercise is when you are dealing with addressing your fear base, your fear chakra, and you're pulling these people up in front of you, creating an image form. You can look at that image form and you can rebuke it by using the word no with an outward breath that blows them away like they are the shimmer of smoke that they are, a ghostly fantasy in your mind. You say, no, I rebuke. You take control of your willpower. And then you work your way up. I had a vision this morning before I recorded of doing a walkthrough of chakra meditation. And you can start, honey, by watching the Nickelodeon's The Avatar, The Last Airbender in the second book in chapter 19 or something like that. And it is when Aang is the name of the character, A-N-G, sits with the guru. And it takes the entire episode for him to walk. They keep cutting back and using examples, metaphors from his travels with his buddies. You keep getting the cutaway and go see their thing. But the entire episode walks you through in a child's parable, a child's allegory of a chakra meditation and what to expect. Now, when I personally engaged in this chakra meditation, because I had been searching for even just a definition of the chakras and how they worked and what it was, and I came across this in just my joy of anime, and I recognized it like when being raised in the Southern Baptist Church with children's allegories and the parables from the Bible, and they'd have cartoons with cartoon Jesus and little kids. That's how this is. That's how, and it breaks it down just that simple. And it took about 18 months. And I watched my life, my ability to work, my ability to hold a relationship. I damn near became homeless. My life was broken down block by block and rebuilt to what you see today. That's where you start. Thank you for your interest. Let's see. There is an intoxication here. Hallie, hi, nice to have you here. Will your Aunt Sandy be okay? Is your Aunt Sandy, does your something going on with your Aunt Sandy? Candace Dawn, hi. Yes, I'm so glad you're rebuilding. So glad you're rebuilding. Always rebuilding. You start by the mantra of do no harm. You start in meditation. Meditation brings you to self-awareness. If you want to be a Buddhist, there is no God in Buddhism. They use Buddha as an example of a state of mind. And you get to that Buddha state when you're in a frame of mind. And it just teaches you how to use your body, like biometrics, biofeedback, paying attention to where it hurts. When you're brokenhearted, it hurts in the heart. There are actual heartstrings in the heart chamber that hold the whole thing together like a lattice work. And when you're under tremendous periods of stress and heartache, those physical heartstrings get pulled and deteriorated and stretched and strained and can break. You can die of a broken heart. The really bad infection. I'm sorry, honey. What you can do is to cheer her. That if the doctors are doing everything they're doing and she's just in a battle for her life, the best thing you can do is to infuse joy, gentle joy into her life, to lift her out of that mood of suffering, to distract her just for a few moments from having her mind on trying to hold on through whatever pain she's in. She might be intoxicated with pain management and not able to manifest this joy for herself. There are some secrets involved. She may be feeling responsible that while she's in this weakened state, Ilbis is there feeding the negativity of guilt and shame. She needs to know that she is not at fault for being sick. That's all. I am feeling her feeling right now. The sense of burden aside. Oh, Candace. Candace. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Yeah, your auntie is being bombarded with self-doubt in her weakened state already. And when you get sick, you feel little. I got to go check a dog. I hear the door. Hold on, folks. Woo! I forgot they were out there. Come on, babies. Good job, my baby. Good job. Thank you very much. Very helpful. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. I got to manifesting or generating there, and it excited the wind, excited the dogs outside, and they all reminded me they were out there. Let's see. Honesty Nelson, why I feel my family against me? Let's see what we can do for you. Whew, I am being directed to really tap into your frequency here. Why I feel my family against me. I am feeling your confusion. I am feeling your dismay that they could have been susceptible to this. Jershal, nice to have you. Thank you for your Thank you for your prayers for our friends. Honesty Nelson, there is a deception going on. So there's a coordination. They don't have your best efforts in mind. Starseed. Remember, family is just, oh, for the win. What is that? You needed this confirmation. For the win. And you don't have to fight. Look at, this is hot. Okay. There's a big sense of don't even try it. Like, why are they even trying? Because you already have won, or you have won by distancing yourself. The misdirection. You gave a quick juke and jive. I'm getting like refrigerator Perry. I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting, all my references, and they'll mean something to you or they don't. Refrigerator Perry, when I went to middle school in Washington, D.C., he came to my school and he's freaking huge. He played for the Washington Redskins in like 1987. And I'm getting like this. He not only was he the refrigerator, but he could juke like on the field. He could sidestep. You've got this, you recognize that this is for keeps. You're recognizing this deception, that you're not dealing with people that are trying to be honest with you. There might be dark Scorpio energy. Dark Scorpio. Scorpio traits, and what I do is just look up what Scorpio traits are. And then when the Scorpio is in their weakness, it might not be a Scorpio. I'm getting that you're just dealing with someone who is behaving like a Scorpio in a moment of weakness. And Candace, thank you for that confirmation. That helps me calibrate what signals and what sensations I'm getting, where it's coming from. Scorpio, you've been coming up. You have been on my lookup for a hot minute. Scorpio traits. Stubborn, some vindictiveness, and definitely holds some secrets, some guardedness. I don't get a lot of grudges. I don't get a lot of like ruminating, but it's got some stubborn, vindictive, and guarded. It's got some mean girl's energy. Like mean girl fight back. What you have to do to fight back against a mean girl. They'll turtle with claws out. Because if there's some insecurity and some meditative energy that is intoxicating. This might be you. I get that this is how they see you. Like you're too serious. You're always asking too many questions. People have this is not your spirit team. I was going to say I've started making excuses for why people would distance themselves from you, even though they're family. And no, these are not nice people. The harmony, what is that? They're trying to fake you. They're not. It's time to step out. Oh my God. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It is not anything that you did. You're a winner. You are an absolute freaking winner. And it was deceptive to them as well. They are not in starseed energy. Okay. They are not your spirit team. And it's just not anything that you've done. These are just not. You can know different members of your family, and each one of them has their little personality thing where if they don't think they're getting what they want, they'll go ahead and push into the ugly side of it to try to lean in. And they don't show it all the time. But somehow each one of them has turned that on you. And they do that with each other. That's called codependency. and you don't have a tolerance for codependency, so you can't exist in that exchange. You don't have anything to bring to the table for them because they deal in batter. They deal in battery. You like battery, like poof. They trade blows. They don't trade affection. We don't, I'm sorry you got born into a family that's just, they're not nice to each other. Let's see. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. We're coming up to the top of the hour for a free question reading. So hit that subscribe button so you can join in the chat. And if you're watching on your smart TV and you can't comment from there, hit the notification bell and make sure you subscribe so that you can watch other programs. If you are watching on your smart device where it doesn't let you comment, I bet you anything you can still subscribe at the channel and then hit play mix. Because right now the channel is in a drive for how many hours we're actually being watched. I'm actually being watched. That's our next benchmark for being able to open up membership content and receiving your donations through smart chat or through what is that? Super chats. But for right now, you send your financial donations to Angel Radio Tarot through Venmo. I'm only on YouTube, so stay right here and join me. Hit that subscribe button to get into the chats and let me know what your question is today, and I'll be happy to find out what answer I can from the frequencies, from the Angel Radio frequencies. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, hit the hypes, hit those little cartoons, hit the like and subscribes and shares. And when this show is published, when this episode is published, come back and watch again. Reaching harmony here. We're reaching the state of harmony. And you hit the hype. Have you go to the comments on any of the videos you watch and then you slide over? It'll let you hype. And that helps the algorithm a lot too. All these different ways, but all of this is here for you, and it's here because of you. Thank you so much for your subscribes and your likes and your shares. Oh, what do we got going on? There is Dark Leo here. You got some heavenly angels coming in, but they're coming in with some assassination energy. That's why they started out with a harmony. They come in peace for you, but they're coming to get, your heavenly angels are coming in like the cavalry to come and get your enemies. They're clearing house. Oh, did I just say the cavalry? No, they're not coming here to save your enemy. This is not that kind of cavalry. There's a belief, a knowing that has nothing to do with faith. This is a sure thing. Does not require your faith. There's a succubus involved. Oh my God. A succubus got involved. And maybe this is your op. Somebody flipped and they're lying. The dark side of Gemini is to just be a flat out liar, the duplicity. And this not able to release from attachment. They're trying to get out of this succubus energy by flipping sides. They got flipped. You flipped your op. They're in love with you. Like they don't want to, they can't get out of the job they're in without giving away the fact that they can't do the job anymore because they have flipped sides. They're helpless. Earth angel on its head. I don't excel at anything I do. And I don't need a reason to be happy. And I have this higher obligation. I'm obliged to no one. Is right next to power exchange. Right next to power exchange. And then this right back into dark Scorpio. Yeah, this person is willing to Oh, no, 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 no. That energy just got revealed to me from a phrase that an ex used that I ended up having to toss to the curb because he couldn't take no for an answer. Doubled up on no. Who is this? Who is this with this Leo? It's not a Leo, it's not a Scorpio, but it's the Scorpio coming in. We just got this Scorpio energy coming in, ready for the takedown. You don't want this person near you. Who is this? Candace, this might be this might be your answer. I'm sorry if it's not the answer you want. Okay, what else do we got? I'm going to drop back into a general read. I'm so glad you're here. Look, I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. Hit that subscribe button and join the chat and let me know what your question is today, and I'll do what I can to answer for you. What do we got? What is that? Okay. I had to wait for my thing to catch up. Something happened there. I was stuck back there on Candace's apologizing and wanting to marry. I don't know why I didn't update. So sorry about keeping you guys hanging. They left you homeless. No, honey, they freed you. If you're a minor, honestly, Nelson, if you're under the age of 18, allow me to encourage you to seek social services assistance right now and get shelter. You don't have to be out here by yourself. You don't, it is immoral for anybody to expect you to. Nobody expects you to be on the street. If you're living in your car, if you're couch surfing, those are all considered homeless. Those are all temporary, unintended for permanent residence kind of situations. And there is help for you. There is help for you. Absolutely. If you get turned away, keep asking for help. Let's see. GZ. Are my parents and brother my angels? Let's see. What was that? It's a trap door. No, they're not. I think that's all I need on that. No, they're not. It's a crap. Let's see. You're welcome, Candace. We just need to get more questions answered here for other folks too, and I'm just seeing where it's hanging up on me. Come on. There we go. Michelle Bercier, could the succubus be an air sign? I don't know. I'm not as familiar with the air sign, like with the earth and air and fire energy. I get confused on my own zodiac for that. Your children have nightmares of their granny crawling on their ceiling. That's an episode of the, what is that, Poltergeist 3? No, that's Entity 3 or Entity 2. The grandma crawling on the ceiling. You might look into getting an exorcism for your residents, because if you've got entity that is being witnessed and it's not just a thought form, I don't think your children have the shine. I'm not getting any of that. But I think that they're still of an impressionable age, and thought forms can take thought. That energy form can be projected as a thought form that can come in as vision. So yeah, they're not sick. I don't want to say your kids are having hallucinations. That's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain the constitution of ghosts or of spirits. Children seeing the unalived is not uncommon. I think that's probably part of our hardware as humans, that we are culturally discouraged away from. And now if they are afraid, that's another thing. And that kind of sensation, you should be trusting your children like you trust a dog to tell you that, because they're just unbiased about energy forms. And if they are being triggered with joy or triggered with sadness or triggered with caution, those are things that you want to address. Confirmation. I was going to say you need to talk to a priest. If you're not a church person, go straight to a Catholic church and talk to somebody and ask them to tell them about your doubts. Let's see. Come on, scrolly. Come on. Well, let's read for Grandma and see what she has to say, because we might be able to channel an answer for her. Let's see. But Michelle, I'm trying to see the rest of your comments while I'm chatting, and my computer is being slow. Here we go. Let's see. And Michelle, I need to know if your granny is still alive. So what are those questions? Burr, 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 burr. So I'll answer Michelle's question after I get confirmation from her if Granny is still living. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. Just trying to catch up here on questions. I'm going to answer this one here. Perhaps this will be a more fitting inquiry. When will I regain the funds that my family and others have stolen from me and receive desperately needed medical care, yet not covered by the, let's see. Well, hoorah, I'm a former air traffic controller. I'm a vet too, and it's a freaking crazy time right now. I just got cut off from my medical care team because they won't prescribe any more medication, and they won't even talk to me through secure messaging anymore. And I actually got referred to the Office of Behavior Control, which handles when veterans crash out at the office and they got to have somebody like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. That's bad behavior. No, I got referred to the Office of Behavior Control because they said I'm not allowed to continue secure messaging my physician about the same problem. And what happened was I've been telehealth with her for years. And she's like, nope, I don't even want to telehealth with you. Nope, you got to come in. And I live almost 2 hours away. It would have to be an overnight thing for my disability. And they don't want to accommodate any of that. They don't want to accommodate my circumstance. And she has flat cut me off and reported me to behavioral control. And then they called my house trying to schedule me for a mammogram. What I believe is happening is that they are looking at the same time, have been looking for reasons to devalue people's healthcare rating. And so they're just going to, I suspect that if I go in there, I'm going to be re-rated based on the fact that I showed up in person, which qualifies them to review me at that point. And they're just going to say, nah, you don't look sick enough anymore, and just take all my support away. I've been disabled for 15 years. You can go in my post there and read that circumstance. There's a lot of other shit going on too. Let's see. Asking about the money. Which. When? Do we have a time frame when? What's the ETA? We need some kind of download here. All right. Something in the pelvis chakra. The pelvis chakra is about guilt. The pelvis chakra is the pleasure chakra blocked by guilt, not by shame. That's in willpower. The one below it is blocked by guilt. You can have pleasant, beautiful memories of something for years and years and enter one piece of information that rewrites your entire emotional reference to that one event. And it can spoil and poison your outlook for the rest of your life. So how do we get past the pelvis chakra? You accept that things like what you didn't want to have happen, happened. Accept that it happened. Learn from it. Understand that you don't ever want to do that again. That activates the belly chakra, which, is about willpower and finding another way around. But this is about holding you in with this darkness, poisoning your outlook for anything ever being good ever again. You forgive yourself in the belly chakra, in the pelvis chakra. Someone here with yellow eyes. There's a demon here involved. When we're talking about the deeper chakras, they're definitely triggered by demonic influence. The yellow eyes would be some kind of yellow-eyed demon, some kind of deal being made, a crossroads demon, trying to interrupt your healing with that pelvis chakra. Long hair, you may be called a long-haired hippie that needs to get a haircut. I'm hearing militant. Yeah, somebody's triggered. Yeah, I'm hearing you fucking hippie, get a haircut. Wanting to fight like cats and dogs, and they don't know who you are. I am finding in my extremely small, closed-minded, conservative community that the fact that I am a decorated, disabled war veteran carries no weight past the fact that I'm a woman. It's like it never happened. They don't believe me. Something is manifesting for you. The cards are all twisted. I'm trying to find it. There's stuff sticking out. Something is manifesting. They're trying to manifest, or something's being unmanifested. There's a fight over who is going to manifest this win. They're trying to manifest a trapdoor for you. You're trying to manifest justified, like recognition. Recognition. You're trying to get them to like you. That's not going to happen. Throat chakra, I speak the truth. Baby, it's hot. You're wasting a lot of hot air. Trapdoor, there it is. Trapdoor. And you cannot fight this on your own. You cannot fight this on your own. Stop holding your breath. Stop holding your breath. This is something you cannot turn these people's minds. You need to focus your energy on where you can have a positive impact, even if that is just for yourself. About the time frame, though, when will you regain the funds? When you I don't like that phrase. I'm not going to use that phrase. That is poison. When you are able to cut the cord with these people, Spirit is not going to let you have a bunch of resource in your hand if you are still susceptible to using that resource to justify getting their attention. There will be that sensation of, I finally made it, I finally have what I need, and then don't think that they don't pick up on that. They'll come out of nowhere. I mean, from 3 states away and 7 years ago. And Spirit's not going to let you, if the Spirit smells in you a need to affirm your relationship through giving these resources away. I'm in the middle of that right now. I mean, right now. Something about some karmic thing you have to learn and let go of. Okay. Tracy Huxtable, hi, welcome. I'm sorry if it's taking a little bit long to get around to your message. Anything for you in the next 3 months, love and work. What are we doing here? Ooh, I feel it. I feel it. Anything in the next 3 months? Yes. Yes, of course there is. We don't live in a vacuum. Everyone's got a lot going on. Thomas, hi, nice to have you here. Rhonda, Sunshine, everyone. Oh, it's so wonderful. So wonderful to have you here. Mathwalamli, nice to have you here. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, no doubt it's all just part of the freaking cutbacks and all this, like, fuck them. I hate that the commander-in-chief thinks that disabled veterans should not be seen in public. Has said as much. Let's see. Shit, I would take one of those dog and pony shows where he hands out little chocolate-covered medallions out of his top drawer of his desk to humiliate veterans that are standing in front of him, need to be decorated for their service, just so I could twitch out on him. There's a pass here. Anything in the next 3 months? Love and work. There's a pass. Tracy, we're asking for Tracy. Anything for you in the next 3 months? Love and work. No, let's see. Instead of being none forthcoming, we already know you got something coming in, honey. We already know. I got the shakes here. Future faking. There's what's gonna come in is a promise of something with nothing behind it. That's just one of a few things. Yeah, you were definitely gonna be approached by a starseed with a bunch of bullshit. It's a non-star seed. It's a player. You're gonna have a deal come through that sounds a little too true. Under the influence, the star seed is under the influence. It is a Libra, or will have Libra energy. So really, they're doing some future faking princess energy. You've got there is something forthcoming. What you've got forthcoming is a need for you to get into your dark Aries energy. This is you, this is them. You are moving forward and you're going to be approached by people who are just trying to hold you up. They don't even want to hold you back. They want to nurse on you, but they're just a bunch of scrubs. They're a bunch of hoop-dee, pimp-daddy, wagon-driving motherfuckers. You're going to be coming into your energy and you're going to be seen by a bunch of pimps that want princess treatment. Anything comes, so yeah, you need to be getting your guard up for what's coming in while you are putting yourself out there to be discovered. And this is you, baby. This is dark Aries right here. Bitch, I excel at most everything I do. Please tell me. Please tell me what I need to do for you. Tell me. Go ahead and tell me. Yeah, we're in for the big win. I picked these up just like I found them. Just like I found them. You got blessings coming in. It's up to you to decide who gets them. You or them. They have no game here. And all that fat net, bonus spins, free and clear, max bet reward is facing to you. For the win. For the win. Big win, not just AW. But if you see this and you can flick this aside because you're not in an energy, you're already on guard. You're not going to waste your time with half promises. You're not going to waste your time unless that shit is in writing, bitch. And I want the first paycheck right now. Yeah. I want a deposit on that deal. They say, no, I don't need a contract. I need that bonus sign check, that signing bonus. Dark Scorpio energy, get petty with that shit. Get cheap. They want you to pony up with another 4 months of payments with $1,100. Well, honey, it's just 4 months of payments. How come you can't suck that up? Get in your deep meditation. Get in your space. Get in your space. Stay in your lane, baby, because you're the fastest thing on 2 wheels. You're going to get a player up in your energy. And apparently, what I get is there's going to be people involved that see you not wasting your time with devalued effort. And that's when you're going to get the real stuff come in. It may not come in because somebody sees you and wants to offer you a reward for pushing off the pimps and pushers. It's going to be there because they see that you don't deal with pimps and pushers. It's just going to get you access. Let's see, Rhonda, are you there? Let's see, where did Rhonda, I just had your question, where to go? Here we go. Rhonda Aria Scully. What does my love life look like for the future? I'm getting you're not in a committed relationship right now. Not in a committed relationship. Nice to have you, Rhonda. Let's see. There is I'm gonna use my gold cards here because I'm not trusting this. I'm not trusting this. Rhonda, there is a divine plan for you for sure. There is. What? This is not the death card here. Somebody else has to be able to step up to your levels. I'm getting a read for you, honey. 7 of Cups. You've got some big energy. You're very independent. Like your boundaries are wishy-washy because you're so like, I will decide for myself. There's a kind of an innocence in the way you go about it. You're very present. Or you just decide in a flash of a moment. You might change your mind a lot. And that's why it looks different. You're not about getting cut in with this poverty energy off of a lover. No, you don't play lightly with this. You don't muck around. You're not as flippant as people think that you are. Just because you switch it up a lot. So Page of Cups here. 10 of Pentacles. We've got some riches here. I'm going to look up that 10 of Pentacles upside down. 2 more cards here, please, Spirit. Just 2. Thank you. Oh, look at that. So we've got some messages coming in. You're going to get some news, and we'll hold this pack right here, or we'll hold it down here. Page of Cups. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's wonderful to spend a few hours with you here today, doing live readings, answering your questions. So hit that subscribe button and join the chat and let me know what you want to know today. Just slowly but surely. This is a wee bit backed up here, but we'll get to everyone. No worries. Hit the hype and subscribe and like and shares. Come back and calibrate your own intuition with readings from previous days. Let's see. There's an apprehension here as if there's somebody at the gate about to come through, but also an indefinite delay. So there's like a freezing moment of anxiety, like you almost got caught and you freeze framed, like you made a wish and stopped everything, and you're just kind of waiting for. Okay. What's this 10 of Pentacles? What are you in suspense about? Who is that outside that you just put to a halt? Your money, gain, riches, family matters, archives, extraction, the abode of a family. So you've got like a database of something that you could potentially hold over somebody's head. The Three of Wands. You know something about somebody that they don't know you know. They might have been all out there, loud and proud, or just like all loud and all wrong. Three of Wands, inverse. This is the end of troubles. You might just, what, are you walking away? Or you're just like, you're quick to cut a brother off. You're going to hear somebody say something stupid and you're going to get the ick. Three of Wands, inverse, the end of troubles. Yeah, Alex, it's not a problem anymore. I'm out. I'm out. Page of Wands. This whole quick to cut a brother off might be new to you, but this is going to be your new vibe, or this is how people are going to finally get that how you do business. A dark young man, faithful, a lover, an envoy. Beside this other person, you, who is just stepping off, step off, will bear favorable testimony concerning you. A dangerous rival, if followed by the Page of Cups. Yes, you are not something to mess with. Has the chief qualities of the suit, signifying family intelligence. So someone is going to be coming to you with some family energy, and it's going to be sweet for a while. You might find that this is the end of the way you do things, like this is it. This is the end of being single, and I'm sorry, it's not. It's just not. And you're gonna get whiff of this. And I don't think you have any trouble with red flags, but whatever is coming to you romantically, energetically, again, we're not getting anything about the lovers, anything about the future except for minor future faking. It's not future faking. It's someone's going to be calling on you to reminisce. Remember when things used to be like, if you're an older person, this will be somebody hearkening back to the good old days. Okay. Yeah, the Chariot. You're going to be on your move. You're on your move over this death card. You're not letting this happen. Here's the Lovers. Did I not just talk about this? After this person leaves, this Seven of Cups is going to be replaced with a new lover, with a sure lover, a good lover. And that is going to, maybe this might be an ex. I'm getting like, you're making my ex look good. You're replacing that energy with this family farm stuff going on. Like this might just be you loving yourself and going into, fuck this, I'm not waiting for a partner anymore. I'm buying the farm. Two of Wands is what replaces this poverty level. And I think that brings us to the end of it, is this 10 of Swords on its butt. So I want to do this Two of Wands. No marriage possible. On the one hand, riches, fortune, and fortune. Between the alternative readings there, no marriage possible. There's just not. On one hand, there's riches, fortune, and magnificence. And on the other hand, physical suffering, disease, chagrin, sadness, and mortification. The design gives one suggestion here is the Lord overlooking the dominion and alternatively contemplating a globe. It looks like the malady, the mortification, the sadness of Alexander amidst the grandeur of this world's wealth. So, yeah, marriage not being possible on top of poverty. You're not willing to do, this is your remedy to that. It's that, no, I decide. I am fully aware that on one hand, I can have my own fortune, and on the other hand, I can live a life of poverty and emotional destitution. The Ten of Swords is where we're left. In its reverse, advantage, profit, success, favor, but none of these are permanent. Also power and authority. I think you realize that going into like this endless, open-ended, full-bodied, 100% I give commitment of marriage, whether you're a man or a woman, this is not, it's a lifestyle, okay? It's a lifestyle like being on the road for your work or flying 6 days of the week or you know, are you a truck driver or are you a stay-home mom? It's a lifestyle. Being married is a lifestyle. It's not for everyone. Let's see. I hope that helped. Sunshine is asking, anything on my career life, please. Let's get these. Oh, Empress energy. Why are these cards flipped out? I didn't look at these just a moment ago. But these aren't from a recent reading either. This is just glitch. You might be experiencing glitch. Anything on your career life, please. We need to go back to the day of picking up the phone and talking to a real human being before you give up on getting a job. The way AI has been introduced as a tool of HR, all it's doing is taking a postal job just so you can go out back and dump all the mail in a dumpster bin. That's all it's done, and it makes HR look good. But you know, what are the metrics? What are the real numbers? We haven't gotten along far enough into AI use yet to know how much garbage commerce is going on, or garbage commerce can't take place because we're waiting for AI to give us permission to hire the right person. You got to get back in front of folks. I'm sorry, it's back to the boomer age where you're going to go and knocking on doors. You cannot rely on that freaking vexed inbox to know. It was hard enough before, and now it's just HR doesn't even want to do their job. Companies don't want to pay overhead. They don't want to pay for a human being to sit there and make a command decision for the functions of their freaking business. You got no business being in business. You're not going to have any business. You got nobody to run your business. So what we're getting here is a big dump on judgment and playing the fool, a balance between playing dumb. So this is some willful compliance here. You have to be the judgment for yourself. You cannot go to work and expect your boss to take a personal interest in your life and your well-being. You have to be the boss of the business of your household. Your house, you take your last name. You got your bills all over it. That last name is just like Percy Construction. That's just that dude's last name he put on that job. Well, your house with your bills and your debts and your bank account, it all has your name on it. You need to run the business of your household. This might be an admonishment that you're going to take to a potential employer that about passed you over. Confirmation. You might be an employer, or you might be someone that works for an employer that is using these tactics. Oh, time to calm down. My gut isn't royal. I'm feeling your pain and the injustice of it. There it is, the justice card right there. And the world. This is your whole world they're fucking with. You might consider going into the business of old-fashioned HR. You might consider the business of self-employed, good old-fashioned human touch, handshake contact. Get back into the real art of the deal. You might specialize your business on that personal human touch. Boy, if that's not a welcome commercial shit, that's a business plan. I don't care what you're selling. There's turning down this King of Pentacles energy, turning down this Emperor energy. I think you're going to be refusing a role for a higher pay because it's with some unscrupulous bastards. Or that you might even be asked to do the thing that made it so damn hard for you to get a job. There is definitely some independent partying on your own judgment, and right next to justice, your own temperament, your own, I got the skills here. I don't need you to, I may not be like the big dog in this industry, but I got skills. Don't school me. Don't come at me like you're trying to school me. And it's with this Two of Swords, and we're sitting right on here. This imposter, falsehood, duplicity, and disloyalty. You might feel like you're an imposter to the industry. You might feel like breaking out on your own is not going to be something you can handle. Eight of Pentacles. What is this? You're really worried about making a fucking paycheck, but what do you got going on now? Practicality is the name of the game. We are getting back to necessity is the mother of invention. Back to this entrepreneur spirit. Voided ambition, vanity, cupidity, exaction, usury. Yeah, you feel absolutely fucking used. It may also signify the possession of a skill in the sense of the ingenious mind turning into cunning and intrigue. You're going to be inventing a whole new industry is what's going to happen. 15 years from now. 10 years. The way the speeds at which commerce changes when technology is introduced has become exponential. So, every time we have one of these massive commerce changes, there's a whole new field. Oh, I'm not even talking with my own mouth. There is a whole new field of professional services that open up to accommodate that new commerce. And right now, it's all about unwanted surveillance. And right now, the counter surveillance for the layman is just booming. Let's see. Get back down here. I'll look at that VA form. Thank you for the hearts, El Holdedor. Let's see. Sunshine. It's complicated. Randall Ballard, wonderful to have you here. Randall's asking when that twin flame swap will come in. Randall, let's drop back into some fast answer response here. Right. Asking for some short, concise answers, please. Asking for Randall's twin flame. Timing. When. When. It's a stalemate. There's avoiding confrontation. You might already... The Empress energy is already in front of you. But they can't decide, or you can't decide. There is some indecision here. Two of Swords. Imposter, falsehood, duplicity, disloyalty. The High Priestess energy right here says that there are some secrets. There are some secrets involved. Someone's keeping something from you. Someone's working on your innocence, trying to get you to keep moving. They don't want you to sit down and rest. They want you in a perpetual state of agitation. It's not your time yet. You got to learn something right now about this moving around. Somebody's been pushing you. You've been being pushed toward making some kind of change. You've got a karmic lesson that still needs to happen before you. Look, I did not flip those. A new opportunity coming in. Okay, you've got a new opportunity coming in, but there is some competition. You've got some spirit competition against you manifesting right now. There is some kind of karmic lesson you're being borrowed for to teach somebody else, or you've got something left. Now you've got something left that you need to learn before this can transform for you. So not right now. It's not going to happen right now. You got to go through another character building exercise before you're ready for a partner. You are not full grown and ready for the person that's waiting for you. Yeah, partnership is here, but you got to learn to be friends first. You got to do something about the acceptance and forgiveness. You building your resilience and your intuition. And you're not meant to see where this is going to come from. You're not meant to see what this is going to require of you. But you're going to win it. Absolute have victory over this. You will win this, but you must endure this next trial. Okay. Oh, sunshine, sister girl. I have had so many career paths because, like you say, I keep getting pushed out. It's one thing after another. Somebody comes in with like a usury deal, or somebody comes in and can't keep their hands to themselves. There's always some reason why, like, yeah, I could stay there. We could sit there all day long and say, oh, the common problem in all of this is you. Now, the common problem is that, yeah, I'm a girl trying to hold down a fucking paycheck. Yeah, the problem is me. The problem is the fact that I'm a girl. I have ovaries. And that 70 cents on the fucking dollar and all that bullshit. If you were having problems financially as a female, and you are in a relationship with a man, you need to end that fucking relationship now. Because that ain't doing nothing but taking from you. If that son of a bitch ain't paying your bills and helping you financially keep your head up, taking care of you because they're with you, they got access to you, where the fuck are they to kind of keep that up? If they're not paying for you, all they're doing is laying down with you. They may not be taking your money. Maybe you guys go 50-50 Dutch on everything, or maybe they pay their half of the rent, whatever. The other thing that they're taking from you is your time and your energy that it would take for you to go have a second job or have another hustle or take that class. If you don't have enough money to have a living and you're in a relationship, you need to get the fuck out of the relationship. You ain't got time for a relationship. Let's see. And sister girl sunshine, I know me saying all this as a white chick, black women with more tone and beautiful brown on them and in them are 4, 5, 10 times harder. Don't matter how beautiful you are in this world. It don't matter how nice you are in this world. This world was not built. Men have not left any room for a woman of any color. But women of color, women that are not this pale ass white girl shit. They got it so much freaking harder. Let's see who else. Hungry for your knowledge. It's about access, ladies. It's about access. It's about access. Go over and watch you some, what's my girl? YT Edit on the YouTube right here. I love the way she breaks it down. Just gotta, it's not just about decentering men. Men, you need to decenter women and start working on yourselves. Get your shit together. Get a bag, scoop all your shit up, put it in there, and keep it together. And my fellas, yes, YV_edit. She's awesome. And she's spot freaking on. Absolutely spot on. Here you go. That's it right there. YV Edit. She's hilarious. She's spot on. She's decentered from relationships in general. And she's in a healthy relationship. Kushi, if you are in grave immediate danger, sir, get off the phone and call for services. Call 911, call emergency care. If you are not bleeding, crashed out, or then let's talk about what you need. Hold on, Colleen, let me answer this other question. In India, they will give you to the danger. Yeah. We call that gang stalking here, honey. I'm sorry for the stress it's causing. That's a tough one, baby girl, and I'm right here. Dishonesty, manipulation, deceit, aggression, lack of confidence. I don't think that it would matter what boy that you liked, where they were from, or what they did. I'm reading for you right now, Kushi. And you being in India, I don't know what I could do but to give you some moral support, to give you some ideas about how to keep your eyes open and keep your ears open and keep your mouth shut and feign submission until you can find a way to escape. He's really sweet. Is he worth losing your life over? Are you willing to die on this hill? Because what we're talking about is you getting some D. And if you want to be a little more high-handed about it than that, then we're talking about a paycheck. And if there's got to be some real good D for it to be replacing a paycheck in my life. Does he support you by talking to you, or does he support you financially? Does he guard you when other men look at you wrong? Does he stand up to your family? Does he make a fuss on your behalf? Is he willing to take a hit for you? Will he take that beating for you? I don't think they will. You are underestimating the value of that what is between your legs and the submission from your mind. Oh, honey, don't come at me telling me you're in danger like that and that people's going to kill you when you're going to do something like this. I don't think it's right that your life should be in danger because you love somebody. But, yeah, get on with that. Get on with that. Grow the fuck up, Cushy. Get your head some priorities. Quit worrying about what this person wants from you. There's plenty of all of that you can have all over this world when you're old enough to go get it. Roshni, nice to have you. Thank you for your encouragement. Kushi, I don't know how old you are, honey, but your chat is like somebody that is not thinking very far ahead. And some you are acting low vibe with this obsession over another human being. Just saying. And I'm not your therapist. And what you want me to do for you right there is to explain shit to you that you already know. And I'm not involved in that madness. We're going to be on here for about another 10 minutes here. So if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can join the chat and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's coming up. And then if you're on a smart device that doesn't let you comment on anything right now, if you go to the channel, I bet you damn near there is a play mix button right there. And that's our next benchmark for the channel growing so we can do super chats and membership content is the number of hours that the channel is played. We're about a third of the way there. We've only been on producing videos for you here for about 6 months maybe. So we're growing really well. And that's because of you, each and every one of you that subscribes and likes and shares. And yes, hitting the emojis and the hearts down there. You have that little panel down there in your message board. And you just click that and it's got 100. And it's got the hearts. Yeah, right there, just like that. And those are just expression emojis. But every time you click on that, it lights up the channel. It's called an engagement as far as YouTube's concerned. So every chat, like, subscribe, every little bell and whistle that you can play with. After this is published, go back into the comments, slide it off to the one side, and hit that hype button. We're going to wrap this up with the general. Let's see. Honesty Nelson, how is my Granny Margaret Polk doing in heaven? Well, oh, thank you, Roshni. Okay, so we're going to take Honestly Nelson and then Randall Ballard's question, and that'll be it for us today because we're coming up on 2 hours. And yours truly needs to take a little rest, and we might get back on. Honestly, Nelson, you're going to be my placeholder here because Randall is the last one. Well, Colleen, I answered a lot of your questions today, so we're just getting around to everyone. If you want a private message or you need some private counsel, we can arrange for a pre-recorded 15-minute personal read with your donation of $30 to Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot. And make sure you hit the notification bell and comment so that I can comment in the Venmo so I know it's your handle on YouTube and I can come and find you. Otherwise, it'll just get lost in the ether. That's why we need to grow the channel so we can do super chats and you can purchase priority question. And that's our culmination right there. So we are getting kind of back into the same lack of focus business. But how's your Granny Polk? Granny Margaret Polk is definitely in heaven. All right. All right. We're going to pull in some seance and see if we can contact Granny Polk. Granny Margaret Polk. Archangel Michael, pull the covenant around us, please. Pull that covenant of protection around us. Help us to see if we can talk to Granny Margaret Polk. Can we get any message through from Honesty Nelson? Granny Margaret Polk. Does any spirit around have contact with Granny Margaret Polk? We're asking for Honesty Nelson. Nelson, do you have a pet name? It's like a security check, and I don't want to get into actual security checks. If you use this for a security check, don't tell me what it is here. But is there something? Granny Margaret Polk thinks that you are fooling about who you are. She might have been suspicious at the door or at phone calls. A little fussy, but insists. Not a little fussy. People see her as being a little fussy about this one thing, about making sure they know. She wanted to know who she was talking to. Absolutely wanted to know who was listening in, who was listening, who is hearing this message right now. Who are you going to, it's not about who you're going to tell this to. Who am I talking to right now? That's a phrase she may have used. Who am I talking to right now? Cherie. I'm waiting for that to get back to her. It's going up a chain. We've got a chain. It's like a telephone chain amongst ghosts. No, I don't. I'm being asked if I expect Granny to come to the phone. Margaret. I'm hearing the way my kids used to call their grandmothers the Margaret, but it's very Southern. Margaret. Margaret without the R. Margaret. Not Margaret. 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 Margaret Marget, spelled like Marget, Marget. This might be how she was known socially among her peers. A pet name from someone else. Like in her, I want to say like in her 20s or in her single years. You might be in your 20s or your single years. There's something. I'm trying not to interject too much, but I'm getting word thought forms. I'm something about TMJ, like something about the jaw. This tangy treats, like a sour apple. Yeah, like sour. It's a taste in my mouth. It's a sour apple taste. Like candy. There's now and later candy. Just sour apple something. Jolly Ranchers. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, and the way that came in. Jolly. Jolly. Now I feel like I'm playing I'm playing charades right now. There's a lack of an ability to transmit the word, like stroke, like foggy brain from menopause, like the words on the tip of the tongue kind of thing is where they're at, and that's what's disrupting this. Like they've been gone. Graham has been gone long enough that they've been in the spirit realm long enough they have forgotten how to use words. There might be a little bit of lost in translation here. That's supposed to mean something. Lost in translation. Margaret Polk. Margaret Polk. That's Margaret Polk. I don't get that she was. Boy, when she gets indignant. There's a very straight neck attitude about this. No nonsense kind of thing, but only because she was offended. That's all I'm getting. That's all I'm getting. Like you disrupted her nap. She's fine. She's enjoying herself like you just called up and interrupted her montage game. Her mahjong game. Mahjong? I'm getting pictures of her at the country club. That maybe there's an old folks home, but it looked kind of like a country club. She's sitting around a table with glasses and flatware and a tablecloth and sun coming in the window. Oh, honey. She's very happy. She's having a great time. Every day is like mahjong in the dining room with the sun coming in the windows. Oh. She's enjoying good company. And she almost forgot she was gone. Yeah, it's mahjong on Sundays in the dining room. On Sundays, sunny days. But the sunshine coming in the window. It's been wonderful. Oh, what a joy. Thank you for sharing this with me. What a pleasure. What a pleasure. I want to thank everyone for being here. We're going to cut it off there. We've been 2 hours at this fun. Oh, what a joy getting to know all of you every time we come together. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot, here tapping into the Angel Radio frequencies to find out what's in, what's out, what's happening, and keep you ahead of the game. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we'll see you back here real soon. Bye-bye now.